What is up, everybody? I just realized this shit's the wrong color. What is up, everybody? It's your boy, King Boys Productions, and I am back at it with another reaction video. So today I'm here with Lil Nas X, Sun Goes Down official video. So we got another new song from Lil Nas X. I'm really excited. This one, I kind of heard a little bit of the instrumental when I first clicked it. It sounded a little bit of like a slower sound, like a slower. I can't speak. So like a slower style song. So I'm kind of excited to hear it. I've liked everything he's put out so far. I know a lot of people. There was a lot of controversy behind his last video. People didn't like the song. People didn't like this song just because they didn't like the video, which doesn't really make sense. Like, just because you don't like the video, even if you don't like the video, you have to admit that song was an absolute banger. It was. That song, I've listened to that song so many times. I love that song. Call me by your name. Tell me you love me in private. I'm sorry. But that song is a banger. So I'm really excited to hear this song. I don't know when he's dropping this album. He's been teasing this album, I feel like, for a long time, but I hope he drops it soon because I don't want him to, like, I mean, I was gonna say fall out of relevancy, but everything he's dropping just goes platinum. So I don't think it's possible for him to fall out of relevancy at this point, but I hope he drops his album kind of soon because I'm really excited to hear it. He said he's been putting a lot of work in, and I'm always so interested to see like the final version of an album. He always has like snippets and shit go viral on TikTok, and like he's had a couple snippets that are of new songs. I don't know if the one that I'm thinking of is this song. I hope it is because that song sounds fire. He's like actually like kind of spitting on it. I don't know. Spitting on it. Sorry. Let's just get right into it. Hopefully you guys are seeing this Friday, because if you guys don't know, your boys, I run into some issues with blocking, especially if I put the music video up here. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that I should just from now on like just do like the music, the song, not the music video? I mean, I don't know, because like I would have missed out on such a good video. Like I'm just even thinking about the last Lil Nas one, like the Montero video. Like that was such a I liked the video, but like a lot of people didn't like it, but it was like made for an interesting reaction. But it's like if they get blocked a lot when the video plays, if I don't like pause it and then like turn off the video, then like I feel like then YouTube thinks that I'm just taking the video and just put like reposting it basically, which is not the case. Maybe I should pause it more. I know people hate like when reactors pause it so much. Or should I, like, maybe I could even, like, delete out the video for part of it, like, in editing, like, delete out the video if it's not an interest. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just going to leave it at normal for this one. And because I'm doing the Polo G one, too, so hopefully these are out Friday. If not, it's because they got blocked, and hopefully they'll just be up Sunday then. But I don't know, man. I've just been running into a lot of issues, so. All right, let's get right into this song. I'm excited. This all white suit, man.
I wanna run away, don't wanna lie, I don't wanna lie. Send me a gun, and I'll see the sun. I'd rather run away.
Okay, he's looking at all his old videos.
I don't wanna lie. Send me a gun, and I'll see the sun. You need an instant ease from your life where you got plenty of every hurt and heartbreak. You just take it all to the face. I know that you want to cry, but it's much more to life than dying over your past mistakes and people who do dirt on.
This guy, first of all, he was working at Taco Bell, which, a lot of people work at the fast food joints. I got a pizza job that I'm going back to right now until I find like my real job. That's like, ain't no, like, that's just how it be. You're trying to make it. You got the low end minimum wage ass job. But can we talk about my man got the long ass blonde fro? Is this Pops?
I've been feeling lonely, have friends, but they was picking on me. I was thinking when my lips so big, was I too dark and it since my fears? These gay thoughts would always on me. I I pray God will take it from me. It's hard for you when you're fighting, and nobody knows it when you're silent. I be by the phone, standing Nicky morning into dawn. Only place I feel like I belong. Strangers make you feel so loved, you know. And I'm happy by the way that I made that jump, that leap of faith. I'm happy that it all worked out for me. I'ma make my fans so proud of me. Oh, I wanna run away, don't wanna lie, don't wanna lie.
You know what? I'm kind of, first of all, I like the message though. It's like, and it's like a different style song for him. He's like going into like more deeper shit. It's like he was like, oh, my lips too big, is my skin too dark, like things that people think about their flaws. And I feel like when you're younger, and especially in like high school, is like you like to think of your flaws as like any flaws that you think that like you have, even though like people think of like little things like big lips as a flaw. Like big lips is not a flaw, you know, like, or like his dark skin, he's like, oh, that's a flaw of mine, you know. It's like people put those flaws on themselves. Like in reality, those are not flaws. And like there's so many people, like a flaw, people might be like, oh, I have glasses, so that's a flaw. Oh, I have chubby fingers, that's a flaw. You know, it's like little things. And I definitely like, I feel like everyone really struggles with this kind of thing where it's like, you know, you are fighting your basically like your inner demons that are like telling you like you're not good enough for anything, but it's like you are, you know. And this is a message for anybody watching this video. Like, you are good enough, you know, like your time will come, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you might think that like now, oh, I don't have a lot of friends, I don't have this. It's like, okay, if in high school you're not like the popular kid, like that shit doesn't matter in the real world. Like being the popular kid, that shit don't matter in real life, man. Especially if you like move on to college, like ain't nobody care about that anymore. Like you go into something you love. Like I was always passionate about film and like production. I went into my film production and my show, and like everyone there had this common interest in this common goal. So it made it so that like I enjoyed being around these people because they have the same passions as I do. So like join a club if you go to college, even in high school, like join a club. I know everything's kind of tough with like, everything's kind of dying down a little bit, you know, like if you get the vaccine or whatever. But like join a club, man. You find people that have the same passions as you, and I guarantee that you become friends with these people. But my boy graduated in 2017 from high school. So did I. So but I just wanted to mention too, the part when he starts the chorus, I don't know why. It's like, it sounds like the song Holding On from Ian Dior. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He goes, I've been holding on, don't know why. It just like, the beat, the way that he comes in on it just sounds so similar. Like, holding on, don't.
Plenty of every hurt and heartbreak. You just take it all to the face. I know that you want to cry, but it's much more to life than dying over your past mistakes and people who do dirt on your name.
I really like it, man. I like this a lot. I like that a lot, man. Different vibe than a lot of his other stuff that he's put out, man. But I do like the message too, you know, and I like the thinking of like, oh, your past self talking to your future self. Like that's such a cool concept to me, because I feel like everyone's kind of been there before. Like where you're like, damn, I wish I could have told myself not to do something so stupid or so reckless. Like I've been there multiple times. I was kind of a pushover, an introvert in high school, like early high school. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being an introvert. I'm not saying that at all. If that's your personality, then that's your personality. But I was a super introvert probably my freshman, sophomore, and probably most of my junior year. I was kind of an introvert, and I only really like hung out with some friends, but not too often. Like, I didn't get invited places. I saw like people going out every weekend, and like I was never invited because I just didn't put myself out there, which is like, it's annoying because like looking back, like if I was myself now, I would definitely have gone back to like high school me and been like, yo, like say what up to these people. Just be like, reach out, be like, yo, what's good? Y'all trying to chill this week? You know, so anything, you know? But that is like, and there are times where you think like, damn, no one likes me. I don't have any friends. It's like, put yourself out there. You never know what can happen, man. I get it, man. Kids are fucking mean. People are mean in general. Like, you can see it, like, not as much on YouTube, man. Like, I feel like the YouTube comments are definitely more chill. But like, if you go to TikTok, bro, those comments are absolutely ruthless. And it's like, yeah, I can see where some people could get like hurt by those comments. But you have to realize like people aren't like that in the real world. You know, like you put out your passion on TikTok and people are shitting on you. Just try and find some people with a real passion in real life, or just do it in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the internet's just like such an easy place for people to talk shit. Lil Nas and I are the same age. We grew up at the exact same time. Me and him grew up at a point where it was like we were starting the transition to like almost all digital. But we started our school careers because he graduated in 2017, so did I. That's when I graduated high school. Like, when we were in like middle school, people were starting to get like phones and stuff like that. But it wasn't like good phones. It wasn't really smartphones yet. It wasn't until, at least for me, I don't know, maybe his life was a little different, but at least for me, it was like 8th grade and 9th grade was when like smartphones started becoming like the new normal. Like, I didn't have I had an Instagram, and I think I started Instagram in like 2014 or something like that. And that was just because I had a little iPod Touch. I don't know if y'all remember the iPod Touch, but I got that bitch for Christmas that one year. Bro, I started posting instantly because that bitch had a little camera on it. It had a front camera and a back camera. That shit was fire. I think I still have it somewhere. Not in here. It's probably at my house, but I think I still got that bitch somewhere. I wonder if it still works. It had like the old Apple charger too, like the thick ass boy, you know, like the big one. I don't know if I have that charger anyway. Like, I don't know if I have that shit, but it would be kind of funny to like look back on that shit and like look at like some pictures that I have on there. But anyway, that's when I started my social media. I never had like social media on my phone until like I got a smartphone, which I think was like 9th grade. I think 9th grade is when I got my first like smartphone. Well, it might have been 8th. I can't remember what grade. One of the grades I got like a Windows phone, which was a smartphone, but it like didn't have any apps because Windows didn't make apps for those phones. So like I got Facebook. I think that was the only app that they had for Windows phones. So I couldn't like go on my Instagram. I couldn't go on anything. It was really stupid. But then I also had then when I got my smartphone, I started using social media on my phone, and I realized you start to realize like how toxic social media actually is, man. And like, I don't really post that much, you know, like my personal stuff, my personal pages, I barely ever post. I don't think I've posted a picture on my Instagram. Like, first of all, I don't like taking pictures anyway. It's just like a personal, like I don't like, I'm not a huge like picture guy. Like if me and my friends are at an event, I'm not like, oh, let's get a pic. It's like, no, it doesn't really matter that much to me. But yeah, I definitely have like the last picture I posted was, I think, my announcement of my album, which was in like probably March, because I announced it in March and it dropped in April. So I mean, that's how long it's been since I posted anything. But I haven't taken a picture since. Like, I've taken like Snapchats and sent them to my friends and stuff like that. But besides that, I haven't like taken like a nice picture. Like graduation photos I took. Like, my mom took a couple, but you know, like the photos you get with like your mom takes and they're just like not good. That was that. Like, they just weren't good photos of me. So I was like, I don't want to post these anywhere. But yeah, man, social media is just a toxic place, bro. And like, me and Lil Nas grew up in that generation where it's like we were the first to start social media, so it's kind of like we got hit with it all at once. Like, everyone was like, oh, you have to be on Instagram, you have to be on Facebook, you have to be on Twitter. Then Vine came about, then all this other shit came out, and it's like, you got to be on everything, Snapchat, blah, 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 blah. There was like Kick. I don't know, people remember Kick. There was this thing called Ask FM. Ask FM was fucking ruthless. Fucking ruthless. Like, I don't know who came up with that idea, but then they started like, if you said like stuff that was like bullying people, then your shit got revealed or whatever. And it was just like, who cares? Like, these people don't care. But some of y'all might be too young for Ask FM, but Ask FM was like basically I think they have it on Snapchat now too, which is ridiculous that this is even a thing. But it's like, you ask people questions anonymously, and then like they would answer them, which is like fine for the most part, except if you were like, people would bully the fuck out of each other on there. Like, sometimes it was a joke, but other times it really wasn't. Like, I got bullied on there. I got called all kinds of names on there, and I was like, that's when I stopped using Ask.fm, because I was like, fuck this, man. It was like Ask.fm. I don't even know if the site might still be up. Let me actually see. I wonder if it's still up. Let's see. Ask.fm. Yeah, it's still up. It says curious, just ask, openly or anonymously. It's still here. I'm surprised. I want to find my login. I'm kind of curious. I want to see I want to see like what kind of questions I was getting asked. But then I remember I don't even know. That shit was just, it was toxic, bro. But I wish I could go back to old me and just honestly just push myself to put myself out there more. That's one thing I think I would always do. Is like, now obviously I make the friends that I have, and I put myself out there, and I'm myself around people. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't fuck with that, that was what I was always scared of. I was always scared of like people not liking who I am. And honestly, I think like this YouTube shit has helped me too. Like, because I started YouTube in like 2016, and I would just like act like myself, and like there's people that actually like were like, hey, this is kind of funny. And I was like, okay, thank you. You know, it's like, thank you. You like me? Thanks. But it was cool because it was like, I'm acting like myself to an audience of people who hopefully like me. Whereas I didn't want to do that in front of other people, because I was like, I don't want these people to not like me. But it's like, fuck that. If they don't like you for you, then don't fuck with them. I don't know. Sorry for rambling. Overall, good video, man. I do, like I said, I like the concept of like him talking to his past self, and like his past self having all these like thoughts, these like, I'm not good enough, blah 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 blah. But then his future self is like, yes you are, like look what you've become, kind of thing. And like his future self had like all the like the rings and shit, kind of like to show like, hey man, look what happens to us, because we're ourselves. So that's cool, man. I love it. All right, if you guys did like, please leave a like, please subscribe. Original video is in the description down below if you'd like to check that out for yourself. Sorry if the audio levels were a little low at the beginning. You know, obviously I'm gonna try and raise them, and I'm gonna raise them in post and everything like that. But I didn't realize my mic was super low until I switched back over to like my audio interface, and I was like, oh shit, it's super low. So hopefully the audio things are fine. But you know, we'll fix it all in post, so it should be fine. And hopefully this is up Friday too, because you know they've been screwing me over. So YouTube. All right, thank you guys, and until next time, it's your boy King Boys Productions. Squad.
Damn girl, why you looking so damn fine? Wanna take you back, but you fucking lied. Push all this other shit to the side. No.